Going. I believe that we are live. And so, hello everyone, and welcome to Adventure on So Many Levels. We're going to be playing some Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah! Dungeons and Dragons!
Despite many perils that have crossed our paths, including a conference which has taken our Mark Kilfoyle away, and other personal issues that have taken our lovely Viv away. And then I almost had to delay because of a leak in my ceiling, which fortunately seems to have stopped and maintenance is on it. So fingers crossed that that doesn't get worse. But I'm Christiana Ellis. I'm the Dungeon Master tonight. And our players that are here are Chute Schubert as Autarky.
Hello, hello.
Starla Hutchton as Nirakina Ethu.
Greetings and salutations.
Jenny Meltzer as Cadence of the Water.
Hello.
James Meltzer as Ket of the Sands.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, Ket of the Sands. Anyway, let's discuss where we left things, shall we?
Let's discuss, or let's you tell us.
Well, yeah, we can discuss.
Let's recap.
I will describe, but it is an open conversation. Questions may be asked, and so on. In order to seek out the Emerald Arboris World Tree, which you hope will provide you with some help in stabilizing the crumbling multiverse, you have traveled to the Astral Sea, where it was sealed away, and you sailed your hijacked Githyanki airship through the silvery mists of the Astral Sea, tempted by many strange encounters, but not dissuaded from your true mission of finding the tree. And soon you did, in fact, reach it, only to find that this enormous tree is completely encased inside a mountain of amber. Also, perhaps worse, it's a toss-up, surrounded by an entire armada of Githyanki airships. And it seems that the Githyanki have been leading some sort of an enormous monstrous creature, dozens of them, to act as a sort of living siege weapon in their attempts to break through the amber.
They had no expense.
And so, you are left with a little bit of a quandary. You know where you're trying to go, but there are some things in your way. And you are also currently feeling your emotions very precarious, very out of control. They swing wildly back and forth from happy to sad. In any given moment, your emotions feel very unstable at present, due to the influence of some mysterious plane bleeding into this one. And what do you do?
So, Alaric, what do you think we should do?
Oh, I think that we should just ram them.
Alaric, that is so unlike you. You would provoke caution.
Well, you're right. I think we should talk about this for a couple hours.
That's better.
So last week isn't the words. The last thing that Ket did was he cast saving on all of us, right?
Yes, that happened right at the end. Because it happened just as I was ending the session, if you wanted to take that back, I would allow it, but if you want to have gone ahead and cast it, that can happen.
I mean, sure. I mean, why not, right?
We were
I mean,
planning on it.
we were planning
Recast it if
on
you
it,
want.
so.
Yeah.
All right, so there goes my last 5th level slot. So,
Crap.
Okay. That's all right. All right, so for the next 8 hours, we're Gith Yankee on the SS Friendship.
Mm-hmm.
Or whatever the hell this boat's called.
The SS, please don't see us.
Yeah, the SS. Please
Right. SS, we're just like you.
The SS friendship.
You know, I don't know. I think we need to really see what those spots are about.
Yes, I didn't mention that in my recap, but this entire mountain of amber also seems to have strange black spots on it, almost like spots of mold on a piece of fruit that's starting to go bad.
The creatures that are attacking the amber.
They're not attacking it yet. They are being led in that direction, but they're moving pretty slowly.
Oh, okay. I thought they were just full on attacking.
There are a number of them, and it seems that the ships are attempting to bring them together, like, all at
Right.
once.
Okay, gotcha. Ah, okay.
And yeah, so
I don't know what to do here, guys. Like, those worms are going to, like, chew through the ember or something. I don't know.
Well, I know, like, Amethyst was thinking we should make, like, a big earthquake. Weren't you, Amethyst?
that might do something.
So
Target Plate can have one tomorrow attempt to speak to it.
it
Holy
is
cow.
perhaps worth noting that the mountain of amber that encases the tree does appear to encase the root structure area too. So the root
Okay.
structure does appear to have sort of earth around it, almost like if you just uprooted a tree and it still had all of the dirt sort of clinging around the roots.
Right.
If you had dug it out or something like that, a big chunk, it has that, but the amber encases that part as well.
Cool. And how big is it? I mean, I know it's ginormous.
Well,
but
it's certainly
hundreds
scale
of
of
feet, thousands of feet.
thousands of feet, certainly. And in fact, Ket and Cadence, what you know, having seen it, in fact, actually all of you having seen that spectral image of it back in the desert, know that it would appear to be several thousand feet tall, but it also, the branches, when it's normal and healthy, seem to just kind of extend on off into, slightly optical illusion distance. And so right now, though, it does seem to be enclosed, and so it's limited in that way.
So
Same here.
every single leaf and everything, right?
Yes, there doesn't seem to be any part of it that is outside this amber shell.
Hey, Nira, can you banish inanimate objects?
I think it has to be a creature, Ket.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Really
I don't know.
Okay.
I mean,
I-
the tree had to get here somewhere, so somebody had to banish it here. I don't know.
Also, Lenamaro was briefly mentioned. The dryad spirit that lives inside Amethyst's staff can be brought out, but only when there is natural ground to plant the tree in.
Right.
So, Amethyst, you had said that you would like to speak with plants on the tree and see if you could communicate with the tree.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe you should do that. Like, are we close enough to the tree
Well,
that you could talk with?
It really seems that the amber's gonna block it.
I mean, it might be worth a try
Yeah, let me think about it.
if we can get close enough to it.
We don't really know what the amber is made of. I'm going to assume that it's magical in nature. So it could function similarly to, like, nothing gets in or out of it. Even magical attempts to reach through it. Now, somehow, a branch of it is back in the desert.
Wait,
Amethyst of forever, how long ago it was, opened a small tear to let the one branch through.
Well, isn't that why we think all those tears are happening all over the place?
Melicanth says
No.
the phenomena are not unrelated, but the instability is somewhat more complex than that. I don't believe that it was the initial fissure that we've been told was created by Amethyst that caused the others, but rather all are symptoms of the destabilizing multiverse.
Amethyst says she has to be much closer to speak with a plant.
Yeah, you gotta be like 30 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I mean, I don't know. What if we like just kind of float in with these other ships and?
Is there any place on the tree that looks like there's there's less dense concentration of ships swarming it?
Go ahead and make a perception check.
19.
Okay. You see that there are, at any given moment, there are plenty of areas that don't have any ships near it, but there are several ships that are sort of patrolling around it. And so, even though there are places right now that don't have any ships near them, boy, the ambiance I've chosen has a weird sort of like owl thing.
It's like, yeah, I was gonna say.
I can hear that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Usually
really?
Can't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how.
Sounds like
Interesting.
wind.
I think that's coming from someone. I've heard it before.
Oh, it might be Jenny's computer.
Huh.
Here, I'll hit you and then tell me.
Were
It's
you
just
hearing
funny
the
that we
music
can hear-
along with it?
No, just the owl.
Okay, well, that was definitely not from my music then. It was something else.
Okay. I think it comes from Jen's computer because
It's just funny that we don't get an echo,
Oh.
but we get the owl.
Yeah. No, I think it's the fan on Jen's computer.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so...
Yeah. So fly casual. We're gonna fly casual. We're
We
gonna
wanna
kind of
slip into
circle
one of the-
around
One
like
of the
we're
open spots?
patrolling, and we're
Mhm.
gonna get close to one of those moldy spots.
Okay.
I am going to hit Ket with tongues again.
Okay.
So at least one person is going to be able to speak for us.
Right, right.
Oh, I thought I think Archie was staying below deck, right?
Well, I mean, you guys could certainly have been having this conversation.
I think Alaric was below deck.
Decided, yeah.
Yeah, I think it was just me and Nira
Right.
and
Amethyst was out last time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
last time too.
Well, we were all up there because we had been traveling for so long.
When we first
Yeah.
went to the gate, though.
Yeah,
When we interact, we wanted to.
Mhm.
yeah, when we interacted because when we first came up on the ship, there was only 2 or 3 people above deck, so we wanted to just kind of keep it that way.
Okay.
Mhm.
So,
Come
yeah.
on, Anarchy, I'm gonna do your braids again.
Right.
So, Ket, go ahead and make an intelligence check to...
I'm also, like before, going to hit him with guidance as well.
Okay, what does that do?
That
give you
is
just a D4 to add to your check.
Okay. Oh, greatly appreciated. Oh, good. It's 4, so 11, 15, 16, 17, 19.
Okay. Yeah, so you're not attempting any sort of complex maneuvers right now, so you're able to kind of make your way on in. So you are attempting to try to get closer to one of those black spots to inspect that closer, while as much as possible avoiding the other ships.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're moving in, and you do periodically come within sort of line of sight of several of these other ships. You're well above where they seem to be guiding these monsters, which don't seem like they're going to actually arrive right away. There's some time before those will start arriving. Although, as you watch them, are still out on deck Cadence or no?
No, I went back down below.
Okay, so anyone who's on deck can make a perception check as you're coming in a little closer, as you're making your way in.
everybody else left, so I'll keep Ket company.
Okay?
Perception check, you said?
Yes.
Yeah, Amethyst. Oh, doesn't matter. So it's not Archie, it's just me. She got a 4.
18.
I'm so
Okay.
confused.
You do see that, from the angle now where you're on the side where they're leading these things in, like, more towards you than away. You realize that the ships that are moving slow ahead of these things do seem to be trailing something that is what the monsters are following. And the monsters do seem, for something as lethal looking as these things are, as monstrous, they seem fairly docile right now, and they're following almost hypnotized.
They're magically drugging the monsters to do their bidding.
So,
Damn it. Those monsters need a union.
So as you are drawing in closer, and you're seeing that although from a distance the amber around the tree is just translucent enough that you can kind of make out the shadow of the tree inside, for the most part it's not very clear, and the surface of it is rough and textured, not polished smooth, so it's not easy to see through it like glass. And to a large extent, once you're closer, the light is diffracted around enough that it's really hard to see much of anything through it.
What about the black spots?
So as you start getting closer to one of those black spots, you realize that what looked a little bit fuzzy about it is actually the result of movement. And as you're coming within 150 feet or so, you see that there is a spot that has created a little bit of a cavity, almost like, a bit of rot spoiling into a piece of fruit. But the black that you're seeing seems to be a mass of constantly writhing tentacle-like shapes. And they've created like a little bit of a divot, like they're eating through the amber. You also notice as you're doing this that you realize, as you've been watching the rest of the patrols a bit more, the Githyanki do seem like they're giving these black spots a pretty wide berth.
But you got any ideas? Should I come to a stop? What do I do?
I would stay away from them.
Okay.
Those things don't look friendly, and if the Githyanki are staying away from them, I think we should probably follow suit. They're not what we thought they were.
If they're,
yeah, I'm going to do
my only hope is if they were boring into it, that would be a way in before. But
well, it's like I
don't know how we could tell which one's closer to being all the way in.
It looks like these things, like the tentacle things, are eating away enough for the monsters to get in. As soon as there's room, the monsters can go in and attack or shoot through the tree branches to other dimensions and eat things. I don't know. But those tentacle things look to be like the first line assault kind of thing. But I mean, what are we gonna do about it? What are we gonna do here, man? We're like 6 people on a ship.
I don't know. We could try to appeal to them, like I said, and maybe we could convince them to attack the tree, like Nira mentioned, and we could kind of sit back and watch it happen.
So the armada around you does have a fair amount of activity going on. There are a lot of ships that are doing what seems to be just a general patrol of the area, just sort of, maintaining some level of a perimeter. Some, as you've seen, are moving to lead these creatures, and some seem to be just hanging out. There is a bigger concentration where there's a whole bunch that are kind of clustered together. And if you want, you can also just observe a bit more to try to get a sense of what else some of the other ships might be up to. If you wanted to just kind of sail around and watch for a while.
I'd like to do that.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you're just going to kind of act
Still
like one of
keeping-
these patrollers.
Yeah, still keeping a low profile.
Okay.
Doing our best to mingle.
All right. So whoever is going to go ahead and make a perception check.
Okay. 20, not natural.
Okay. As previously mentioned, you do see that the Githyanki are giving these black spots quite a lot of distance, and as far as you can tell, they're not really even paying any attention to them other than staying away from them. You don't see anyone like monitoring each one, for example. Mostly they're just staying away. You do see that in this larger cluster of ships, there are some that are much larger and sort of more ornate. So, there is one in particular that you would guess is a flagship of sorts. And they seem to be off a ways, but within a cluster probably for ease of communication amongst the officials who are waiting for something.
Do you think? Sorry.
Oh, go ahead. So you do have also see that here and there, you do see some ships right up close to the surface of the amber with some activity there, but not in a way like you would have to approach closer to see what they're doing specifically. You do also see that if you go around the bottom, where sort of that root structure dirt is, the amber does seem to be a bit thinner there. It still encases all of that, but the thickness of the amber before you would get to the rocky soil that it presumably surrounds the roots is a bit thinner than in other places, and you see some of these Githyanki ships up close to the surface there as well.
I don't like this. I just want to keep my distance and let them try to do what they're going to do.
I mean, we could try that and see if anyone notices us. But once we get noticed, they're gonna ask us to do something. You know they are.
Yeah.
There won't be any turning back after that.
Exactly.
Can I?
Shadow.
What happens if we jump off this boat?
Just in terms of gravity, you mean?
Yeah.
Well, here there's literally no gravity or up or down or of any kind. You would literally not move at all unless you will yourself to.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, on the ship is a little bit different just because the ship is specifically designed to kind of carry along anything in contact with it.
Mm-hmm.
But if you were to jump overboard, so to speak, you would just float there unless you willed yourself to do otherwise.
Okay.
You're the only one that can drive this ship. Don't do that.
No. Here's what I'm thinking as a crazy, all hope is lost alternative plan.
Mm-hmm.
What if we turn the ship into a bomb and we fly it at the mothership and destroy the fucking queen that is on that ship that is probably controlling all the little drone Githyankis all around us?
To what end?
We stopped the Githyanki from attacking the tree and getting through it and terrorizing the entire multiverse.
So the thing is, we don't have a better way to get inside. They've been looking at this for who knows how long.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying, though. I mean, we're way smarter than Githyanki. I'm sure if we actually had time to sit and think and maybe, traverse the planes of existence, we could figure out a way to get inside this tree. Heck, I could probably dimension door inside the amber. Oh wait, maybe I could.
These
I
people
wonder-
they're effectively immortals, though. They have literally had all of the time in the world to work on this problem.
Sometimes. What's that saying that I'm thinking of? The Occam's razor thing. The
simplest solution is
That's the one. Yes, maybe they're all coming at it from we gotta smash and bash the. Maybe they're just like, hey man, has anybody tried dimension dooring inside the amber? Have we tried that? No.
What if you do that and get stuck?
That's what I was thinking. I don't know. It seems risky. I mean, you could dimension door back out, obviously, but I don't know. It seems risky.
Everything seems risky at this point.
It does. But, I mean, we're already here. You might as well try something. Otherwise, we're just going to keep floating here around the tree forever.
Yeah,
What happens if we touch the amber? Like, how close can we get to it? Like, could we...
Well, as you've seen, some of the Githyanki ships elsewhere are, like, moored to it. Now, you could go closer to one of those to try to see what they're doing, but certainly there are ships that have just gone right up to it.
Did we ever find out if there's any kind of magical essence coming off of it? Kat, do you have the detect magic?
No,
Don't have it equipped.
I don't think I do. No, I don't.
Your ring.
But hey, you should ask Alara.
Your tricky ring.
Well, that helps me see through illusions.
Oh, right.
What does Alaric have?
No, he doesn't got that.
You know what? Just for the heck of it, I'm gonna look through the ring.
Melicanth has detect magic, so she can cast that as well.
Because then we could at least find out if the amber is magic or if it's like created by some kind of spell. Because then maybe you could dispel magic.
Oh, they probably already tried that. They're immortal beings.
We don't know.
So looking through the ring, Nira, you are basically perceiving that there doesn't seem to be any illusion about what you're seeing. It does, at least physically, it is not disguised in any way. Melicanth is looking around with the detect magic up, and then after kind of looking around and kind of gauging and sort of she looks down at like one of your magical items just to sort of like recalibrate her vision a little bit. Just says, the entire entity is itself magical, but there's not any specific magic related to any individual part of it that makes it more an obvious target than any other. It is clearly a magical creature. If you call it a creature or a plant or whatever. It is a magical life form.
It doesn't seem to be magical amber.
I wonder if that would count as a creature. We could try banishing it.
It's very big, though.
Chooch, have Amethyst make a nature check.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, Cadence, are you proficient in nature as well?
Let me check. I think I am, but I'm not sure.
According to her sheet, she is not proficient in nature.
Well, she is also a druid, though, so she can still make the check.
It's just weird.
How does that work?
I will let her make the check, even if she doesn't have the proficiency
I
into it.
am.
Wow.
All right, yeah, Cadence can also make one.
Druid?
That's
11.
21.
Okay. Cadence, what you realize is that although you had all been perhaps thinking of this as a remnant of how, the tree was sealed away, what you realize is that amber itself, non-magical, normal amber, is a stone that comes from tree sap. And tree sap is usually a defense mechanism of the tree. If you've got an insect boring in, the tree sends out the sticky sap to sort of. And so it occurs to you to wonder if perhaps the amber is not a prison but a shield.
The tree is protecting itself. But
Ram the mothership.
Just for a lark, just because I want to see. I don't think it'll do anything, but I'm gonna cast Healing Word on the tree just to see what happens.
Okay, Healing Word requires you be within 60 feet.
Yeah, I was gonna say when we go within 30 feet, she's gonna want to talk to it. So.
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay, well, I guess I didn't realize how close or far we are from it, but...
Well, so you didn't tell me how close you got. What I told you is that you could go right up to the amber if you want, but I also will let you know that you don't think that the surface of the amber would count, so to speak, as proximity to the creature.
Okay.
So basically, you would have to penetrate the amber some ways before you would be within that distance of the tree.
Oh, really? The amber goes that far out?
Oh yeah. Well, this is a 5,000 foot tall tree that is completely encased in like a regular shape. It's not like when there's an ice storm and each individual branch has a thin layer around it. It's like a big round shape all the way around it.
So I would think at the top and bottoms of the tree is where we would be closest, but I don't know about 60 feet.
It did seem that the thinnest was at the bottom, but you also couldn't that was, the thinnest to where there was basically rocks and earth of some kind. You don't see roots specifically.
Yeah, my intention here is to signal that we're not trying to attack, but trying to help, and that's like the only thing I could think of.
well, if we could get close enough, then Amethyst could try to talk to it. So, I mean, then we could just tell it outright, look, we're not trying to hurt you, we're trying to help you.
So head to the bottom?
Yeah.
I drive to the bottom.
Drive.
Float, whatever.
So while you're heading down around there, go ahead and make another perception check, Mira.
27.
Ooh.
That was better than rolling 9s and 10s and 11s. It's like, I need 18 this time.
So you do notice in a couple of places that, where you do see these black spots, some of them have made more progress than others in terms of like eating away, like they're burning a tunnel in, but most of them are still not, it's not very deep yet, but they're clearly making progress, and some of them have penetrated a little bit more than others. But one thing you also see off in the distance is that it looks like whatever has charmed these monstrous creatures seems to have failed on at least one of them, and you see its enormous claws breaking a ship in pieces.
Ooh.
How far away is that monster?
Steer clear of those.
Quite a ways away. It's like,
Okay.
yeah, it's like maybe a mile away. But you basically see like debris sort of.
Should keep an eye on that just in case it
Yes. Yeah.
Well,
decides to let loose on the ships.
Yeah.
If it comes to it, I can hold it there for a little bit, but
No. Let's find out who's controlling them and break their concentration.
well, no, it's the magical dust from behind the ships that is controlling it. They're selling. It's almost like they're luring them with some kind of magical food or something.
So we take that out, and they attack the ships.
Hey, wait! Maybe we got something like that on this ship, like down in the hull that we haven't looked at.
Well, I think those other
Oh,
ships
yeah.
that are luring the monsters are considerably bigger. They're a different
Hmm.
kind of ship.
They're not that different from yours. They don't all seem to be the same kind either.
Well, remember we were just outfitted as a patrol ship, beyond here. So
Right.
seems
Yeah.
unlikely, but I mean,
Hey,
we searched it pretty thoroughly.
hey,
Yeah.
Cadence.
Yeah.
Since you're not doing anything down there, check around for some magical fairy dust down there, would you?
Come on, Alaric. Let's look for fairy dust.
Oh God, my whole life's a fairy dust.
So I will allow that during some of these stretches where you were spending hours and hours just sailing through the silvery mist with nothing even to look at, that you guys would have made a pretty thorough inventory of all that stuff, and there wasn't really anything that was unfamiliar.
There's no fairy dust down here. I already told you that like 4 hours ago.
All right, man. I'm sorry. I forgot. They got spooked by these giant worms in the sky. Sorry.
So are you continuing down towards the bottom then?
Yeah.
All right. As you're making your way down there, Starla, or excuse me, Nira, you hear just very faintly a little voice just saying, "Hear me? Hello? Can you hear me?"
Yeah.
What is that? Who is that? Can I tell what direction it's coming from?
It seems to be moving around at a relatively close proximity. Like it's not coming from a consistent distance or direction.
I hear you. Who's speaking? But
I roll my eyes at Amethyst like, oh, here she goes again.
You look like a good Yankee, but you don't feel like one.
Who are you?
You still don't see anything. It's like, I don't know.
Ring of truthiness again. I'm gonna look around, try to spot this thing.
What you find,
Be
what you see is with the same general translucence that you have seen before when you are seeing something invisible. What you see, though, is just a little mote of light, kind of just bobbing around you, floating around.
could be a new spirit.
This thing is just because it's shiny and sparkly and pretty doesn't mean it's good.
But no, I mean, it seems like when Elamon changed.
It's true.
You see it kind of drop down and go right through the deck at your feet.
What the heck? Are you guys? Can you guys see this? Like, is this just me?
You guys
Yeah.
don't see anything, but those of you who are below deck do hear a little voice just say, You all feel nicer than the Githyanki, but you look like Githyanki."
It's because we're hiding from them.
I do that too. I'm really good at it.
Clearly.
Me and my friends all hide from the Githyanki. It's so noisy here now. It used to be quiet.
You have a lot of friends?
Huh? What's a lot?
More than there are us here?
Maybe the same.
Do you like being around the tree?
Oh, yes. It's
Seems very nice.
It's usually very peaceful, but not lately.
This thing's still down below, right?
Right now it is, and so if you know, I think right now it's talking to Archie down below. So
I just keep hearing, "Hey, listen!"
So, what's your sign?
Who are you talking to?
There seems to be some wispy.
right.
Wispy.
Well, so only
Sprites.
Nira saw anything because it's invisible
Oh, right,
otherwise.
Right.
But you're definitely hearing
no.
a voice, and it's this small voice. It does seem to be bobbing around.
Seems to be some kind of natives that like the tree and don't like the Githyanki.
Can you see them?
No.
I will cast See Invisibility.
Okay. So right now you don't see anything because
Right.
that one's below deck. But
That's fair.
you could go down below deck if you wanted.
You have to drive the ship. Stay put.
It says there could be another like half dozen.
I'm just looking around. Do I see anything? Like not just that thing, but anything else in this crazy messed up plane of existence we're on?
Not right now. I mean,
okay.
right now you don't see anything that it lasts longer. How long does that spell last?
See Invisibility lasts for 1 hour.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind.
I'll walk back up.
Okay.
See if it. I don't know. I just.
So,
I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go below decks since I saw it go down. So pass Archie on the way.
I'm just like, look with my special eyes.
Hello,
So-
where did you go?
I'm here. It's like from just over your shoulder. Did you all come to see the tree?
We came to save it.
Oh. Why do you look like Githyanki?
Well, that was the only way to get here safely.
Oh.
Sneaky.
Are you trying to get inside?
Well, to help it, we're going to have to. But there's so many of these Githyanki around, and they're bringing these giant monsters, and we can't... We're trying to find a way in.
Without letting them in.
It seems to be just acting kind of uncertain.
You know a way into the tree?
You can go in there, can't you? You seem to be able to go through anything.
Well, it's secret though.
Hmm.
Can't let any of them know.
That's good, yeah. Oh shit, you know what? This conversation would go very different. Archie's evil now.
Oh. What?
Okay.
Whoops.
hold on 1 second.
Hold on.
Didn't Archie also go upstairs? Like,
Yeah, Archie
what's going on
laughed.
here?
But I just mean their initial conversation when she said, "You all seem nicer than the Githyanki."
Archie be like, no, I'm meaner than that.
I eat Githyanki for lunch.
I'm their worst nightmare.
So, hey, James, does
I mean,
this
yeah, I
spell-
will completely concede I'm in another part of the
Sorry,
boat.
what?
Does this spell, like, is it a concentration one? Like, can you just dismiss it, or does it like have to run its course?
See Invisibility or
No,
seeming?
no, the seeming.
Seeming, it has to run its course. As far as I know, let me double check, but I'm pretty sure it has to last for 8 hours and it has to run its course. Duration is 8 hours. Spell disguises. Okay, no, the spell lasts for the duration unless you use your action to dismiss it sooner. So I can dismiss it sooner if I want. But it doesn't say if I can if I can just dismiss it on certain people, or do I have to dismiss it as a whole? You know what I mean? Like if I dismiss it,
if like dispel
My
magic would work on
apologies,
an
ladies and
individual,
gentlemen.
or if it has to be, or if it's all or nothing.
That was having to speak with my building maintenance due to the
Oh, that's
leak
okay.
in my ceiling.
The unexpected bonus shower.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Fortunately, he was just confirming that it is, in fact, stopped for the moment, so
Yes.
they're clear
Good
to
job.
proceed. Anything you guys decided that I should be aware of?
I think we
If
have
there's
a
any way for Archie
question.
just to be on another part of the boat's perfectly fine with that.
Well, okay, so we've got the seeming cast. Like, is it possible to dismiss it, like, on just one person? Like, if you dispelled magic just on one individual, or would it drop the spell for everybody, or just that one person?
Yeah, the spell isn't clear. Like it says, the spell lasts for the duration unless you use your action to dismiss it sooner. So I'm wondering if I can dismiss it on just like Nira, or if I dismiss it, does that take care of everybody? You know what I mean?
I think that if you dismiss it, it's dismissed. But
That's what I thought.
if you cast Dispel Magic on one person, it would only clear it for that person.
Right. Okay.
Oh, hey, I've got a. I can do that.
Yeah, I didn't take dispel magic. Looks like.
No, so Archie, I have a.
I can do that too, actually.
I have a divine touch. I can touch somebody and basically dispel any. End one spell on yourself or one willing creature.
Okay.
Okay.
So since
So I can do that 4 times
Yeah.
a day.
dispel it on me, and then we can show this thing for sure that. I'll just stay below deck.
Alright. So your appearance returns to your high elf self, and the little voice just says, "Oh, an illusion."
Mhm. Like I said, we were trying to stay hidden from the Githyanki. We don't all look like this. We're kind of a collection of various people. What, if I might ask, what are you? Are you a spirit?
Yeah, I'm a spirit. How did you get this ship?
Oh, it was a long fought battle. We had to summon an entire zoo to get it done, but
Are
When-
you
when
very
they
strong
left-
then?
depends on who you're comparing us to.
We have our moments.
Do you have
We hope we're strong enough to defeat these Githyanki and help the tree.
is there
Oh.
something you need help with?
Well, if you could get defeat the Githyanki, that would certainly help. But there's so many.
That's our concern.
Are there many of you?
No, not a lot. Not anymore.
What happened to the rest
Oh,
of
what
you?
happened? Was it those
Well-
Githyanki?
Some of them were killed or destroyed, but some just faded away because it's not like it was before.
Hey man, what's going on down there?
We're talking.
Who are you talking to? Damn it!
Spirits.
Oh my god, you getting into the ale down there?
No. Just keep watching the tree and watching where you're going up there.
I'm watching, man. Nothing's happening.
That you know of. Are you really watching? I know how you watch things.
I'm really watching. I even cast see invisibility, so I can see invisible things, and I don't see nothing.
So, I think I think it might be okay to show you where I live, but I'm worried that you'll scare my friends. They won't know that it's an illusion yet, or they'll think you're scary.
Well, we can get rid of the illusion if we don't have to worry about tricking the bad guy, the Githyanki.
Or you could just take Nira for now until we know that we are out of the range.
Yeah, introduce.
Yeah, take Nira.
Cat, are you watching the tree?
I don't see anything. Wait, I just heard somebody talking about taking Nira. I said, yeah, take Nira, okay? That's all I said.
Alaric, you should go up there and watch Cat. He's not doing what he should be doing.
It's harsh.
Well, it would be easier to convince them if it was just one person at first.
Is it very far?
Well,
Or
you have a ship.
Can I make an insight check on this mysterious
on this voice.
Yeah, just a second.
Tell it we're from the
Yeah,
tree.
you can go ahead and make a wisdom or insight check. That's what it is.
Okay.
Can I
That's
make
the
a
thing.
religion check on this thing to see if it feels like it's spirit-like?
Okay. Yep.
26 for my insight check.
Ooh.
I rolled a 19.
Ooh la la.
All
Back
right.
to rolling 11s again. Okay, that's a 19.
All right. Okay, so I think Cadence for the 26, you definitely get a sense that the reluctance is feigned. It actually really wants you to come.
Does it seem sinister?
Maybe a little.
Okay. I don't know. Maybe you should bring your friends to us.
Nira, it does seem spirit-like. I mean, it does appear to be a spirit of some kind. So, well, my friends are where it's safe. Where we can be close to the tree.
Yeah, I believe that you're telling the truth and everything, but we're a really big ship, and if we just start gravitating in one direction, it's going to draw the attention of the actual Githyanki. So I don't think that's a good idea.
Oh no, we don't want that.
No, because they might hurt you. You said you were afraid, so
Well, yeah, and if you can all travel freely in and out, then they can just easily come and watch us. I mean, they could be watching us for all we know.
Nira can see them, right, Nira?
Oh, right.
It's got my ring.
Well, and also, I mean, Ket also cast see invisibility.
Yeah,
So, but yeah, you don't see any others around right now.
Well, I think that this is a really neat plan and everything, that you could get us closer to the tree, but I don't know. I think it could be really risky.
Well, I mean, I can't make you.
No.
I just
Aside from-
wanted to say hi because you didn't seem mean like the Githyanki.
Well,
Aside from your friends, is there anything else where you live? Do you live in the tree? Like within the amber?
We live in the temple.
what kind of temple?
It's in the roots of the tree.
Do you worship the tree?
Well, that's what it was before.
And Cadence doesn't remember anything about living in this city before, so I can't ask her.
I mean, Ket does, but he's
Yeah,
up to
without Cat.
You guys are having this conversation below deck where he's like,
Yeah, no, I'm not.
By the way, Ket, are you still navigating down like towards the base of the tree? So as you've been doing that, you are increasingly feeling like this is definitely the right way to go. You are sure this is going to get you what you need.
Huh. I got a good feeling about this.
Uh-oh.
I I think all of you are actually realizing too that you feel that something's a little weird here. Obviously, there's a lot of unknowns in this whole situation, but you do feel like you're going in the right direction.
Well, I think we're going in the right direction right now. So, maybe when we get to where we're going, if we're close to your friends, you could introduce us.
I could.
Maybe.
I think they'll just think you're scary if you look like a Yankee, though.
Well, that's just a gamble, That's a risk that they're going to have to take, whether or not we're Yankee or whether we're nice.
Well, they'll hide.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll just cast see invisibility, and then we can see them.
You can see invisible things?
Oh yeah, that's a really common thing for people like us.
Make a deception check. Well, not just for that line, but because obviously you suspect this little voice and
Right.
Whether or not that's obvious.
Deception. That would be 12.
Okay. The little voice kind of goes quiet for a little bit. We do have what you want. Come and find it. Come and find us. It's the only way inside. And then the voice kind of drifts away.
Oh, damn it.
Still see it?
I'm gonna look around again, but I think it's probably gone.
Kat, you actually see emerge from under the ship just a little bobbing mote of light that starts drifting away kind of in front of the ship. And it's kind of like it's leading the way.
Oh, hello there, little guy. Are you the drunken person that my shipmates were talking to?
Call it Rudolph.
It does actually float back up to you and just says, "Yes, they told me to show you the way."
Oh, that's fantastic. Thank you so much, Rudy. I know that I look kind of scary, but here, do you have like hands or something? If you just reach out, you can actually feel my cat ears beneath this disguise.
The mote, this mote of light does kind of float right up to you and kind of bob, and you feel just like a little bit of like an electric tingle on one of your ears. And then the voice just
Yeah, see, my name is Cat, and we're trying to get to the tree because many, like thousands of years ago, I used to play on this tree. I used to travel through this tree, and I lived around this tree and grew up around this tree, and this tree belongs in my home. I don't know how it is here in the middle of this wasteland, but we are wanting to save it.
Oh, well, you should come see my family at the temple. It's the only way into the tree right now.
Oh. Okay.
Can we hear him talking?
Do you?
I have a pretty high passive perception.
So maybe you do hear, well, especially since if you were being quiet listening, like, did it go away? Did it float away?
Yeah.
You maybe do hear Ket kind of talking to someone.
Ket, who are you talking to up there?
Talking to Alaric.
Alright, well you should keep it down because you don't want to get the gift.
Don't worry, man. It's cool. It's all good. I got this.
Oh,
You just keep looking for that magical glitter.
I told you, there's no glitter down here. We already looked.
All right.
Check again.
No.
So the moat is floating further out in front of the ship, though, but it's calling back to you. It's like, this way. Come this way. I'll show you.
Okay, man. I can only go as fast as the ship. Just calm down.
So then I turn to Nira and Otterkey as soon as I know that it's gone and she doesn't see it anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that thing is evil.
Mm.
It was trying to trick us.
Somebody needs to go up there and warn Ket. Because I can't anymore.
No, you're trapped down here now.
All right.
You can go out, Archie.
Yeah. Run back up.
All right.
Are they gone?
Yeah, they're gone, man.
Caden says they're evil.
It's not
Well, I
gone.
know.
It's just floating up ahead of the ship.
Well, I know they're evil. They're Githyanki. What do you expect?
No, the little sprite thingies.
Oh, shit.
Said they're trying to trick us.
Oh.
So we've got them right where we want them.
Oh, I gotcha. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So yeah. Oh, okay, yeah. Make them think that we're going along with their plan, and then, boom. I don't know. Yeah. Okay.
I don't know.
I get it. Okay. Yeah. I'm with you, man.
We're not getting out of this fight, are we?
Well,
Coming up with a plan.
so you definitely, as you're continuing to follow this little sprite, it's going around to. It seems to be heading to some specific area near the underside of the tree where you kind of were going anyway, and you're definitely feeling like, you know, even if this thing is leading you into a trap, it might still very well be a way in.
Right.
And
Yeah.
you guys are tough. Like, this is a little tiny spirit thing. What could it do?
Yeah, man.
Yeah. It seems like the only way in, so we're going with it.
So you don't, like, you know to be on your guard because it's trying to trick you, but you definitely get the feeling that this is still the best way to go.
Yeah, man. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
So-
following the Rudy.
Yep.
So, as this little sprite, this way, come on, and it drifts around, and then as you kind of come around, sort of like a protuberance in the amber shape, you do realize that there is a little bit of a crack in it that is kind of hidden just by the topology of the shape here, where only from a very specific angle do you see that there is actually an opening.
Is anybody else getting the feeling like this is an anglerfish situation?
As long as we get in there.
And what you see is that there is what appears to be the opening of a cave. It is too small for the entire ship to fly into it, but it is, perhaps 20 feet diameter.
All right, well,
What do I do now, genius?
we can anchor the ship to it, right? Get some rope, and I've got some...
We don't really need any of that stuff though, because in this place we just will
Oh, it
ourselves.
just won't
where
go
we want
anywhere.
to
It'll
go.
just stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know.
I got to tell you though, man, I'd feel a little bit safer if we actually anchored the ship to something.
Yeah. Because remember the whole getting rid of the bodies thing? Oh, no,
Yeah,
that was...
but
That was in the elemental plane of
Yeah.
air.
That's the other plane.
This
Yeah.
is different. Like here, you just be like, I want to go over there, and your brain's like, okay, you go
Right.
over there.
All right, I'm
The
not
ship
going to
has no
anchor the
will.
ship, but if anything happens, Cadence, it's on you.
Malakath will remind you that you can actually take the helm piece out of
Oh,
the...
yeah.
That's
Take it with
why.
you.
What did it look like?
It was just
The
sort of
helm?
like a crystal. So there's a standard like ship's helm, but there's like a crystal piece that fits down into it, and that's what made it work properly.
Cool. So, yeah, take the helm. I mean, you have the helm, but
Take the helm, yeah.
take the helm. But,
Take the helm piece.
right.
All right.
Right. So the little mote does it flies into the cave and then back out again and kind of just bobs and says, "Come in and see. Come in and see." Flies back out into the tunnel.
I don't think that's a good idea, guys.
Have your spells ready.
Okay.
So I guess we're stopped.
Yeah. Melicanth does go ahead and cast, so she always casts Mind Blank on herself, but she casts Stone Skin and Mage Armor on herself.
Well, that's a good thing to know. Now I know we're gonna die.
Buff up.
Hold on. Let's see. What is third level?
Well, I mean, she knows what you guys know, which is that you
Right.
said that these things are sinister and it's
Yeah.
probably a trap. But
Yeah.
you got to see what's in that cave.
Right?
You certainly don't have any better plans.
We need
No.
to know.
We
Okay.
have a
That only lasts for a minute, so I'm not going to do that yet. I was going to cast Beacon of Hope, but I think I'll hold off.
Yeah.
All right. So
Orcs.
are you heading inside then?
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess.
Who wants to go first?
The
Archie will
first
go
thing
first.
I'm going to do is poke my head out. Like, is there anybody else around that's going to, like, see an elf?
Make a perception check.
Uh, 23.
All right. You don't see any other ships around. Like there are some kind of at a distance, but none with any none close enough to make out any detail about you guys.
Okay.
And they're just doing the patrol thing. So it's possible that they may see that there's a ship here, but they're not close enough right now, at least to draw any conclusions about you guys.
Yeah, maybe we should park the ship further away. If they get interested in that crack.
Well, if
could be
we
bad.
all stay close and it comes down to it, we can plane shift out of here immediately.
That's true.
But we don't want them to know where the crack is.
Don't we? Reinforcements. Just saying.
I thought we didn't want them to get inside.
Maybe they're the good guys all along. We don't know. I don't know, man.
All right.
Want me to just
I
blow
won't
up the
worry
ship?
about it.
I'll blow up the ship if you want me to blow up the ship. It'll only take a minute.
What is with you and wanting
Not
to
to go
blow up
that
the
far.
ship?
I mean, it's just,
Just calm down with your blowing stuff up.
all right,
Please.
whatever. I
Don't
won't
do
worry
it.
about it.
All right, man.
You're not worried? I'm not worried.
I'm not worried. Everything is going to go picture perfect.
Swimmingly.
Okay, let's get this over with.
All right. So, you guys make your way into the cave, and it is, it looks as though it was originally just a little bit of a fracture in the amber, but that something has kind of worked at it to dig it away. And you can see that there are, in a few places, little scorch marks around the rim of it. And you make your way in, and there's about 30, 40 feet of just cave, this sort of tunnel. And it's uneven, but obviously you're not even really having to walk on the surface. You're just floating through. And then it expands into a much larger space, and it's dark inside. But you do see a little bit of a glow of bluish light from inside, and you realize in this light that inside here does not seem just like a raw, amber cave. You see that in some places the amber has transitioned to stone walls, but you see what is clearly a polished stone constructed area here with smooth stone floors and a kind of slightly pyramid shape, like there's a couple of tiers of platform, and there appears to be a large blue crystal on the top in the center, and there's even a little bit of a slight moat of water with little bridges carved over it, that it's clearly a finished area of some kind.
How much closer to the tree are we?
So it's hard to know because you can't see through you're in the stone part, the stone earth part that surrounds and encases the roots. So you could be very close to a root, but you can't see them.
I mean, Amethyst could try to cast these.
Even right here, I can. I think
Amethyst could try and talk to it.
there's
Yeah.
enough to bring forth Lenamara and see what she can sense.
Okay. So
So
you want her to what? Plant the tree in like the side of the cave, or? Okay.
like, yeah, if it's earth, then she can get the staff there to stick and.
We lost
Oh
Sarah.
no!
Yeah, she said she got kicked out. She's trying to get back in. She might have to restart her computer.
Oh dear.
But yeah, as long as there's some earth, she can plant it, and then
Yeah.
and then hopefully it's the earth that connects everything and
All right.
bring
Yeah.
forth Lenamara.
So the staff, she goes and plants the end of the staff into the natural earthy stone, and it begins to take root and expand and grow, and it's at kind of a cocked angle to where you guys had kind of just by consensus had arranged your up and down, even though here it really there's no
Right.
reason for it to matter. But the tree ends up kind of growing at a strange angle to it, and pretty soon it expands, and it's not actually able to grow to its full normal shape because of just the shape of the cavern here. But it kind of ends up expanding and branching out in strange ways, almost like a climbing vine around the walls of this cave rather than a standard tree. And as it emerges, Lenamara, the tree spirit who abides within it, emerges kind of drifting around like she's like she's in zero gravity. You know, but not even just hovering stationary like you guys, but just like she's just kind of drifting and floating around, and she just says, "What is this place?
Welcome to the Astral Sea.
Oh my."
We've come a long, long, long way since the last time we talked. But I thought you just had to see this. And this is the one place we could find a bit of earth.
So she looks like she's having a really complicated set of emotions. She is
Join your club.
she's kind of smiling, but then like occasionally looking a little bit scared, and she's definitely got some tears forming at her corner of her eyes, and she's just kind of looking around, absorbing this, and just saying, "There's such a wonderful presence here, but it's dormant, and this place is so awful. Oh, why?
Well,
Why is this tree in such a horrible place?"
I don't know. We came here to try to bring it back. Try to untrap it.
You must. It's working so hard. It's doing all it can, but it's losing.
This is the mystical tree we spoke of before that you didn't really know about, and
can feel
it's supposed to touch all the planes, and it's been trapped here, and we want to try to find a way to help it, but we don't quite know how.
She's looking like pained and really frustrated, and get increasingly upset, and she's just saying,
Okay.
"You have to help it.
Okay.
It's doing everything it can."
Do you think I could talk to it? Or it's under too much distress?
I don't No, it's like it's asleep, but
Mm-hmm.
having a nightmare.
Mm.
I don't think I can talk to it, but I feel what it's feeling. It's afraid, and it's losing.
Mm.
It's being attacked from all sides, and it can't protect itself for much longer.
Okay. Is there anything we can bring it
I
to help?
Do we need a cup of tea? You know?
Could we try to move it?
I think you just have to. It's trying to regrow, but there's too many things stopping it.
Mm.
You have to stop them from stopping it.
Mm-hmm.
I want to go back into my tree now, please.
Okay. Okay. We'll
Save the
bring
tree,
her
please.
back. Thank you. Thank you.
And she goes back in, and her face kind of becomes sort of peaceful again as she goes back into the tree.
Woo!
Well, that was interesting. We got to, we gotta do something, guys.
I don't know what to do. I mean, what can we do for it? How do we protect it? We can't fight all these Yankee.
No, but we probably have something that can.
Oh no, it's
And
serious.
I just look at Alaric.
What if we make a deal with
I ain't
her?
uncorking this bottle for no tree.
That was a very Alaric thing to say.
So where are you guys right now? Have you gone anywhere near this sort of this like raised finished area, or are you still kind of in the cave area?
Yeah, that was straight in the cave. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we were kind of lingering in the cave because we didn't wanna.
Okay.
I just
Make
got
full
here. The last
contact.
thing that I heard before I got booted was something about a blue glow. That was it.
Okay. Right. So I'll just to repeat what you guys see ahead of you inside this enormous cave that has become regular stone from the amber. You've passed through the amber shell into what is clearly the stone and dirt around the root structure. It appears to be a large stone cave here, but you see what is clearly a worked, finished area that has smooth stone floors, a little bit of a moat area where it's got little carved bridges over it, 3 tiers of raised areas, and what seems to be a large blue crystal at the top in the center. There's also in the cave part where you are now, there's a little bit of a river flowing through it. And you were just having this conversation. But right now, you guys are going to roll initiative, and you're surprised, except for Cadence, because she's got her Ion Stone of Awareness.
2.
Or if any of you have other features that makes it so you cannot be surprised.
Nope. But I did get a 20, not natural.
Okay. All right. So what does that make your total?
20.
20.
Okay. All right. Oh, right. Yeah. Duh. Okay. Not natural. Okay.
What?
Everyone else?
6.
6. All right.
Amethyst also got 6.
Okay. Amethyst also got 6, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What about
Archie
Alaric?
got 9.
Okay. Archie, 9.
Alaric got 17,
All right.
and Ket got 24.
Okay. All right. So, everyone except Cadence is surprised, but first we're going to put you guys on this map.
Ooh.
So you guys have come in this way, and so there's a little bridge over here to get to the area. This is a waterfall, so it's just a little bit of a a slope down into here, so the water's kind of moving that way.
Gotcha.
But so you guys can you were sort of just having a group conversation.
Yeah.
But
How high up does this cavern go?
it is probably like 70, 80 feet. Oh, I was almost put Feathercrest on there.
Oh, remember Feathercrest?
All right. So, let's see. Okay. So you guys are like, if you can justify any particular reason. Oh, I don't have cadence in there. Where's it? Where I've got it? Where is my cadence token? Huh. I've misplaced you, Cadence.
I went with Feathercrest. She put me in her backpack.
Well, apparently, because I had all of the others in the same spot, but not yours. Yours has flipped out or something. Like it got,
Already dimension doors. Already gone.
Okay, yeah. I'm sorry. I've misplaced your token, but we'll use we'll use a stand-in one.
Hey. Okay.
Oh, look at
It
that.
looks exactly like me.
Okay, so you guys, this is the cave that you are in, right? Mm-hmm. So you guys are, here, and hang on, I'm just trying to make sure this is all happening in the right order. Okay, so I need first, let's see, I need Nira to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Pretty good at those. It's a 20, not natural.
Okay, that's a
Plus 4.
success. So you do briefly feel like you're, oh, you know what? I just realized I gotta get everybody in their right spots.
Oh, yeah.
Ah, shoot. Okay, well, God. Okay, hang on. This is... so just so everyone is aware of what just happened, my XSplit right now is doing a thing where I will select one of these little windows that I want to remove, like this blank one that doesn't have any people's faces in it, and I will select that and then say delete, and it'll delete a different one.
Oof.
All right, so I have to recreate the one with Ket's face in it. My apologies. So, also I'm going to change the music here in a second to reflect the badass fight you guys are about to have.
I said the Terminator, so
Okay. But, yeah, so as you guys are... Here, let me just go ahead and finish this first. Okay. So... Amethyst isn't here, so... We need... Jenny here. Starla there. I could have done all this before. All right. Here we go. Yeah. Okay. So, as you guys are standing there, suddenly you hear giggling surrounding you. But it's many voices all around you.
That's
and pretty
creepy.
soon,
I
these
told
little
you they
motes
were
of light
evil.
appear all around you, and a bunch of you are getting wisp shocked.
Oh my god.
Okay, so Cadence, 2 for you.
Okay,
The first one is a 17.
that's my armor class.
Okay, so the second one is only 10, so that misses. But you're going to take 12 lightning damage.
Ouch.
All right. One on you, Archie.
Bring it.
That's only a 9, so that's probably going to miss. One against Amethyst, 11. That's probably going to miss, too.
Miss.
Yeah. One against Alaric. You're rolling pretty low. That's only a 10.
That's a miss.
All right, against Ket, 9, because they're all rolling very low right now. Nero?
I'm not going to take lightning damage.
Oh, well, it doesn't know that until it tries, does it?
Oh, okay. Well,
So
yeah. You can go ahead.
it does get a dirty 20 on you, so that I think that would hit, but it will find that you are not receptive to its lightning damage. And then against Melican, that would be a 22, which is definitely gonna hit. And she takes 6 lightning damage. She says, "Ouch!" Just like that. That's exactly how she sounds. You know that. Okay, so all that happens, and then Cadence, you are up because you were not surprised.
Oh, I get to go first?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's basically only the monsters that are attacking and you, because you were not surprised, go in this round.
Okay, so I'm going to cast haste on myself.
Okay.
So that's my action.
Do you not get your hasted action on this turn?
Well, I mean, I get 2 attacks. So, like normally, so would I get another action because I'm hasted?
I think you do get one. You get your extra hasted attack on this turn that you cast the spell.
Okay, then I will, since I'm like right in close to them, I really can't do anything. Like I can't, the only thing I could do is like a bonus action and Misty Step so that I'm not right on top of them.
Okay, I mean, you tell me what you want to do.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to Misty Step behind, like towards the hallway.
Okay. Well, so like that way?
No, like inward, like going into the cave.
Okay, well, when you say the hallway, what do you mean?
Well, that
The
thing
bridge?
that looked-
The bridge,
it
like
looks
the bridge.
It looks
Okay.
like a hallway, yeah.
All right, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You could get to like here.
Yep. That's good.
Okay.
That's perfect.
Poof. And you are hasted. All right. And so now... okay, so now a creature appears out of invisibility. And it makes 4 tentacle attacks. 2 against, well, so let's just do them in order. Amethyst first. And it's the shape of the token makes this a little bit confusing. It does have a 10-foot reach, and I'm saying that it's kind of like in this space, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So, you know, the tentacles are pointing this way, but I'm doing this just to make it clear, like, where it's, like, space is. So, first, that's only a 10.
Yes.
That is a 25.
Hit.
All right. And so Amethyst takes 11 bludgeoning damage, and she is grappled and restrained and pulled 5 feet closer.
Mm.
So she is currently grappled and restrained.
Okay.
Second tentacle attack. So that was 2 tentacle attacks, 1 missed. Another one at Alaric. That's only an 11. And then a 24, so I think that also...
Yeah, that hits.
Yeah, so that's going to be 12 bludgeoning damage. He is also grappled and restrained and pulled 5 feet closer.
Okay.
And then it vanishes, taking Amethyst and Alaric with it. And I'm putting it here, but technically it's behind, like, I think Cadence would see it appear over here, but you guys, it's like, you don't have line of sight on where it appeared, only Cadence does. Oh, and I also, let's put some good music here. There we go. All right, so that happened. Poof. And now let's begin the proper initiative now that you are no longer surprised. So, Ket, you're up.
Where's that blue crystal?
It's ways this way, like towards the top of the screen.
Is it within 500 feet?
The crystal? Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to. I know I'll probably be off the map. That's fine. I'm going to dimension door to the crystal.
Okay.
And
I think I can show you the map of what that looks like here.
oh, okay.
So you are a ways away. Let's
Okay.
say it's like 300 feet away.
Right. Gotcha.
But yeah, so you have just appeared at the top near the crystal here at this looking place.
How big is it? Like, can I pick it up?
The crystal?
Yeah.
No, it's like the size of you.
Oh, it's the size of me. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to. Okay, since I used the spell, I'm just going to. I'm gonna hit the crystal with my rapier and see what happens.
Okay. Go ahead and make an attack roll. Yeah.
So it's a 23 to hit.
Okay. Yeah, and roll damage.
That's 10 points of damage.
Ding! No obvious effect. Although
Okay.
you can make a perception check.
Yeah. Let's do that. Ooh, that's a natural 19 plus 4,
Okay.
so 23.
You see that you have your tip of your rapier did sort of knock a little bit of a chip out of it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's seems like it's pretty sturdy.
Okay. I was more so looking for a reaction from like the little wispy orbs to see if they did anything, but I
nothing that you noticed.
Okay. All right. Then that's my turn.
All right. Okay. Have to put this somewhere I can reach it, but not in the way. All right. So that was Ket. Ket just vanished somewhere else too. That you guys probably, maybe you see him way over there or not. But in any event, Nira, you're up.
Is this place big enough for me to call the lightning? I can't really tell.
Yes, but you're pushing it. I think what it's going to produce is the entire top half of the cave is essentially going to be, obscured by the cloud.
Well, does anybody need to see up there for some reason? Like, if you let me do it, then I'll do it.
Mm-hmm.
But so yeah, I'm gonna do that then.
Okay.
I'm gonna call the lightning, but I'm going to do it at level 4.
Okay.
So that adds an extra D10.
Mm-hmm. Where are you calling it?
Well, I'm gonna wait. Well, I'm gonna go up into it.
Okay.
What's gonna happen?
Right now, you're standing right next to Archie and. So I don't know. I mean, I get so.
Okay.
Well, you tell me where you want it to go. Is the point?
Okay.
If it goes right on you, it's going to hit Archie and Melody.
Okay. Well, I'll move away
Okay.
from them. I know that it'll take opportunity to attack, but I'm going to make the assumption that it's going to be lightning damage. So.
Yeah. So you're making it. You're moving away. Which direction?
Away from them, because they're kind of on that one side. So I'm going to go opposite.
Like this.
Yeah. Yeah, that way.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. Are you trying to have the lightning hit them at all?
I don't know that it's going to do anything, but if I can get one of them sprites and take it with me, then...
Okay. All right, so you are where one of them would be within the range of it, so...
Right.
Yeah. All right, so... You disappear up into the cloud. You are... to the extent that you notice while all that's happening, the little wisp seems unaffected.
Okay.
Yeah. So, okay, that's Nira. Let's see. Okay, so now, let's see. Archie, you make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. 27.
Okay, that's a success.
One thing I'm good at.
Yeah. Okay. So now Melicanth goes, and she's going to. What's she gonna do? Let's see. Yeah, she's going to start just by. Yeah, this situation she's in right now is not her best thing. She's going to actually cast... No, that's not good either. Yeah, okay, she's going to cast Cone of Cold in a way that it gets these 3. And they're going to make their Constitution checks. That's a fail. That's a fail. And then that's actually still a fail. Okay, so they all failed. And the Cone of Cold is... How much damage?
It's
8d8.
8d8.
All right. Okay, I'm going to use a roller for that. 8d8 would be 32. So they all failed the saving throw, but they also don't seem as affected by the cold as a normal biological creature would. So they are taking some of that damage, but not all of it. Okay. If I could do math in my head, that would be good. Okay. Yeah. All right. So those 3 kind of squeal in distress as they're enmeshed in that cold. But they're still up. Okay, Alaric. Where did... Oh, right. Alaric is restrained by this thing's tentacles.
Why did it have to be tentacles?
So what restrained means in terms of this, instead of as opposed to grappled, is that he can make an athletics or acrobatics check to try to break free. That would be his action. But if he doesn't and stays restrained, any attack rolls are at disadvantage.
Okay. All right, that's fine. He's gonna try. He's gonna stay where he is.
Okay.
But I'm gonna cast acid splash cantrip. So
Okay.
it's a dex save on the creature's part.
Okay. All right. Not its best thing. It gets a 14.
Oh, that fails.
Okay.
So it takes 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 points of acid damage.
Okay.
And then he's going to use his war magic. Since he cast a cantrip, he can use a weapon attack as a bonus action.
Okay.
So that'll be with disadvantage.
All right.
That's 13. 9 plus 9, 18.
Oh, okay. That hits.
That hits. Okay. I'm using the dragon tooth dagger. So
Okay.
actually it's a 20, but not natural.
All right.
That'll be 9 points of piercing.
Okay. He manages to wriggle around in its grasp just enough to stick it, and it rewards him by biting him with a legendary action. Or it tries anyway. It gets a 19 in its attempt.
That will bite him.
Okay.
What a crunchy.
Yeah. So it does 16 piercing damage.
Jeez. Okay.
Crunch.
Sorry, I'm just trying. I can't mark on a sheet, so I'm just marking this down in my notebook.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Well, as long
Yep.
as you're keeping track.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so that makes it. Oh, the wisps. Okay, so with only Archie and Melicanth there, they do swarm you guys. So first of the 4 of them against Archie. That's a natural 1. That's a 22.
Hit.
16.
Okay.
And then
What
17.
type of damage?
It's lightning
What are
damage.
we doing to it? That's lightning, okay.
Yeah. So that's only 1 hit, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So that's pretty high rolls. 15 lightning damage. And then
Gotcha.
against Melicanth. Okay, that's gonna hit. Okay. 2 hits against Melicanth. So she takes. Oh, that's not very much. Only 14 lightning damage. But she's realizing that her stone skin is not to help her against lightning damage. All right. Okay, that's the wisp's turn. The Balhanoth is this monster thing, and it's gonna make another bite against this one. Against Alaric again. But that one
Worked
is
so well the first time.
yeah. That one is only an 11 though.
Yeah, that fails.
All right. That makes it Archie's turn.
That's it? I swore that Amethyst went before Archie. She had
No, Amethyst had
She
6
got a
and I had
6.
6.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh, Archie's whatever. Sorry. Yeah. Okay, cool. Yes. Archie is going to cast Confusion.
Okay.
So a 10-foot radius.
Mm-hmm.
Any point I choose. So I want to try to get as many as I can. When I think just on me gets.
Can you avoid?
1, 2, 3,
Is
4,
like? Can you
5.
choose to have it not affect Melicanth?
Yeah, it's each creature in a 10-foot radius sphere. Oh, each creature within range must
Yeah.
succeed.
So I don't
Gotcha.
think. I
Okay.
mean, you could just kind of count on her being good at beating
Right.
that, but So you tell me if you want to try to shape it to avoid her or not.
Let me see. 10 feet. Yeah, I'll just get the ones around me so
Okay.
that it doesn't get her.
All right.
I don't want to risk it right now.
Yeah, so I'll say that you can arrange it so it'll get these 5.
Wait.
Okay.
And so they do a 17 wisdom save. Wisdom save versus 17.
Okay. So, starting with this one and going in that direction. That is a 13.
Fail.
5.
Fail.
17.
Meets.
8.
Fail.
And 19. So, it looks like 3 of them failed.
3 out of 5. Sweet.
Yeah, and so what is the effect of this spell?
An affected target cannot take reactions, must roll a d10 at the start of each of its turn, and then there's a table of what happens. Using its movement to move in a random direction, not take any movement at all.
Okay.
It might do a random melee attack, which I don't know that they can do.
Technically, their little shock touch thing that they do is a melee attack.
Gotcha. So on a 9 or a 10, they can do anything they want, but on anything else, there's a special effect.
All right. So the little studs are on the ones that are affected. All right.
And I don't think I can do any bonus action really. That's helpful. So that's me.
Okay. All right. So with its last legendary action of this round, it teleports again, and it teleports into the cloud that is obscuring the ceiling of the cavern. So I will set it here.
Fire.
I will set it here, but you guys actually, don't know where it is. So Alaric and Amethyst find themselves, they can see the tentacles that are wrapped around them, but not much further than that.
Suddenly it got very dark.
All right.
Like in a cave.
Cadence, it's your turn.
Okay,
Oddly comforting.
can I use my bonus action to yell out to Amethyst to see if I can get a bead on her voice so I can fire an arrow at disadvantage?
Yeah, so I'll say the shouting is free, and you can make a perception check, and I'll have it roll stealth.
I rolled a natural 20 for my perception.
Okay, well, yeah, so I think...
Cloud.
So, what I will allow with this is that you still can't see it, so it is disadvantage, but you know where to shoot.
Okay.
But you also know it's holding Amethyst and Alaric.
Alright. So I'm going to fire 3 arrows,
Okay.
and I'm going to do sharpshooter on all 3 of them.
Okay.
So the first one is not going to hit because it's only like an 11.
Okay. Go ahead and roll all 3.
Alright, that is a 16.
16 misses.
Okay. And that one is a 19.
Okay, 19 hits.
Okay. So that is... Sharpshooter, that's plus 10.
Okay.
So that is 19 points of damage.
Okay, 19. Alright. You hear it snarl in anger, but those 2 misses, I'm going to roll a d8. On a 1 or a 2, you hit Alaric, and on a 3 or a 4, you hit Amethyst. 5 through 8, nothing.
Okay.
That's a 7, so that's a clean miss. And then a 5, so both of them miss. You don't hit either of your friends.
Because I'm that good.
Yeah!
Yeah, you are.
Dumb luck! Alright, so that's Cadence's turn. It's Amethyst's turn.
Okay, Amethyst is going to, since she's stuck in this thing's grasp, she's going to cast Blight at level 4.
Okay,
Which will have it make a Constitution saving throw versus 16.
alright. Oh, it has a pretty good modifier, but that's only an 11.
Wait.
But it chooses to succeed anyway.
So it'd be half of 24 points.
Okay.
Whoa.
Yeah. It
12 points.
burbles at her angrily.
And as a bonus action, she's going to do her double wild shape
Okay.
and turn into an air elemental.
All right, which can't be
Cannot
like
be
restrained. So I would say instantly its tentacle that had wrapped around her is just passes right through her. Let's see. I think I still have her air elemental token.
Oh, it suddenly got very windy in here.
Let's see. There's the water one. All right, guys, keep me on my toes. These druids.
Yeah.
All right. Here's the fire one. I've got to hang on to all of these ones where it's like, oh, I'm going to just conjure 8 giant owls now.
What did I tell you? I can do 12 now.
Yeah. I can't find the air elemental one. Wait, no? I have all of them except air. So I'm going to use the water elemental token instead.
That's pretty close.
Yeah. So. Whoop. All right. That is Amethyst's turn. Is she going to move at all, or is she going to stay up there by the thing?
She's going to stay by it.
Okay. So it is the Balhanoth's turn, and it is going to. It is going to first make another bite attack on Alaric. And that's a 13 to hit.
That's a miss.
And then it's going to make one tentacle attack against him, which it... Oh, you know what? It should be rolling at advantage with these bites.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Because it's got him restrained. So I am... So that... Well, that's still only an 11, so the bite misses regardless. It is making a tentacle attack against him.
Okay.
Wow, rolled really low on all of those, so that's still only a 12. So it misses with both its bite and its tentacle against the thing that it is holding in its... Yeah. And it does make one flailing tentacle attack against the air elemental. And that's a natural 1. Whiff! It hits itself in its own stupid face. Alright, so that is its regular turn. Alright, so that makes it Ket. You're up again. You're over on this temple thing.
Yep. If I ran back 60 feet, would I be within range of anybody?
I think I was thinking you had moved 350 feet.
Oh wow, okay. All right.
You asked if it was within 500 feet.
Yeah,
okay, but it's a ways away.
No problem.
Yeah. So yeah, if you move 60 feet, you would
Yeah,
not,
that's not. Yeah, that's useless. Is there anything?
Yeah, remember though that don't forget your movement speed is actually your 3 times your intelligence. Here.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Still. Oh my goodness. I can hear the screams of my friends from far away. Is there anything in this room, like, of note? Is there any creatures? Is it just this crystal?
Right now it seems just completely, just devoid of any living thing.
And nothing happened when I attacked the crystal.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I will tuck that away, and I will dimension door.
You need to be tender with the crystal.
I don't know, man.
See, I was going to hit it with lightning. So.
Should I?
It is well outside the range of your other thing, but yeah.
Shatter it.
Should I try and? Yeah, I was thinking that. Should I try and?
No.
Oh man.
You could try, like, maybe a magical attack would work better than like a physical attack. You never know.
Yeah. All right. I'll be out for this one more round, and then
Okay.
I'll see what happens. I'll try and cast Shatter on it.
All right.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's a Constitution saving throw, so I don't know.
Well, yeah. Go ahead and just roll damage for it.
Okay, sure.
And I believe that the spell does it say it's doubled or it's extra or something if
I
it's.
think it said crystals doubled. Yeah.
Okay.
Shatter.
What are you talking about? Shatter double. Creature takes 3d8 damage on a creature made of inorganic material such as stone, crystal, or metal. Oh, it just says it has disadvantage on the saving throw.
Okay. Well, yeah.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll the damage.
Right on.
Okay. So it's 4, 7, 14 points of damage.
Make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, that's good. 11 plus 8, so 19.
Okay. You are able to, cover your face enough to not be cut by the flying shards as this thing just explodes and then crumbles into pieces. And as you look down at it and just seeing the way it kind of breaks at the spell, it looks like it was just glass.
Huh. All right. And that is my turn.
All right. All right. Let's see. That is going to be another bite attack on Alaric. I'm picking on Alaric even though Mark's not here. Just worked out that way. I didn't really plan it like that. Okay, so that's a 26.
That's exactly what we'll tell him.
That'll hit.
Yeah. Okay, so. Okay, so that's 27 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
All right. And then something really strange happens. The entire cave all around you suddenly starts to waver before your eyes. It is somewhat like an illusion fading, but you suddenly now seem to be in a strange, like, ruined town. There's still the storm cloud sky, above you, and when you look far enough and like to either side, you still see like the boundaries of the cave. But now, where you're currently sort of hanging out here, the landscape seems to have entirely changed.
Does that happen where I am too?
No.
Okay.
All right, so I didn't plan. See, this is why this part, if I had gotten my Roll20 set up better, I would have been able to do this without just moving everybody.
It would have been just whoosh.
Yeah. All right. So these guys were around there. You had 5 of them around you. Well, doop. Doesn't really matter which one's there. Okay. These guys are up here. Cadence was like right here. That's everybody, right? Yeah, okay. Yeah, so all of a sudden, you seem to have been, like, something has changed the landscape around you. All right, that makes it, Ket just had his turn. So, and then did we just do yours, Nira? No, your turn next now then.
Trying to figure out how this works. If the thing is in the cloud, like, exactly how am I a part of this cloud? Like,
so
do I just like?
I think you can you can sort of perceive around it, but I think something inside the cloud is not perceivable. Also, your spell can't make the lightning strike into the air.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
But I think actually, the striking into the air, I'll say, is actually overruled because of the strange nature of this plane, where there's really no kind of up or down. Because you could just treat the like the top of the cave as down. So you could strike it if you knew where it was, but it is obscured by your own cloud.
Yeah, got it. Okay. Well, I guess I'm gonna head back down, and I'm going to strike the wisp with the blue marker on it. So, like,
Okay.
above that.
All right, like right there.
Yeah. So it'll hit that one, but probably nothing else.
Okay.
Actually, if I go kind of in between those two, I might be able to get both because it's within a 5 foot.
Mhm.
So, like, yeah, between those two.
Right.
Yeah, I'll come down there.
Kaboom!
Yeah.
You do, and the lightning strikes out, and they just absorb that electrical energy like it's nothing.
Yep. Is that considered movement or action or?
Well, I believe that's your action with the call lightning spell, right?
Okay. Well, as a bonus action, I can use healing word.
Mm-hmm.
And on Melicanth, because she always needs it. Yeah. So.
I'm not supposed to be on the front line.
Come back. Okay, so that is a 7 hit points for her.
Okay. She likes that. Okay. That's Nira's turn. So it is Melicanth's turn. And she is a little frustrated because the Cone of Cold didn't do as much as she hoped. And also she's aware that this larger thing is likely to be the real danger anyway, but not that these things can be ignored. Let's see. She's going to go ahead and cast Globe of Invulnerability. The real thing this time, which is to not put something else in a bubble, but to put herself in a bubble. So what this does is any spell of 5th level or lower cast from outside the barrier can't affect creatures or objects within it. Let's see, wait. Oh, well, you know what, it actually doesn't say that it blocks, like, it doesn't actually say that creatures can't go through it, so never mind. That's a weird spell. Alright, well, so never mind. Okay. This is not optimal for her. She's concentrating on Stone Skin still, which she should have made checks for, but I'll just say she passed them because she's good. She is going to Misty Step and get out from under these things. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. At the base of this tree next to you, Cadence. Alright. Alaric's turn.
Let's see, still grappled, still restrained. But he's the only one. Oh, man. Sorry, I'm just looking at his spells here.
I mean, he can use an action to try to break the grapple.
Yeah, but then what? No.
Well, then it wouldn't just bite on him every single legendary action.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, okay. He'll do that.
Yeah,
What
so
does he got to do?
athletics or acrobatics.
Well, let's go with athletics.
Alright.
That is 11 plus 8, so 19.
Yes, he succeeds in breaking free from the grapple and falls
Just to the ground.
Yeah, about 40 feet. Wait, you know what? No, he won't because of the friggin' astral plane. So he is basically free from the grapple and can just move away as he wills.
Oh, okay.
He could like walk on the ceiling too with his boots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or he could just float there
Yeah.
Well,
with his fingers.
Is
He'll
he in the
use-
cloud still? Because he could
Yes.
hide.
Yeah. So right now he is still
he's gonna-
in this heavily obscured cloud.
All right, fantastic. He's going to use his bonus action to disengage,
Mm-hmm.
and he's going to go around to the other side of the air elemental.
Okay. Like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And are they still in the cloud at that point?
Yes.
No, he already used his bonus action to disengage.
Yeah, the
so-
cloud
okay.
is a big thundercloud, so it's basically filling the whole like top half.
All right,
of
that's
this
fine. Okay, cool.
cave.
So there you go. Yep.
All right. Okay, so that is Alaric's turn, and let's see. It'll. Oh gosh. Let's see. It actually. Huh. So this is interesting because you know what? It's fine. Okay, so I would. Okay, here's where I was confused. It has a teleport function, like a feature that it can do, and it was saying to an occupied space that it can see, but some of its things don't make sense if it has to see everywhere it goes. But then I realized it has blind sight 500 feet.
Oh, jeez.
So yeah, it can see through this cloud just fine, no problem at all. And so actually what does happen is that it
500 feet.
yeah
Lord.
is that poof, it poofs down here, poof, right next to Cadence and Malakan. And that is its legendary action. So we just had Alaric's turn. It's the Wisp's turn. So first let's deal with the ones that are confused. So they roll a d10, you said?
Oh, sorry, yes. D10.
Okay, so first, that's a 6.
6. The creature doesn't move or take actions this turn.
All right. And then a 5.
Same thing. 2 to 6s. No
All right.
actions.
And then that's another 6. So the 3 that are confused just kind of float there, bobbing, just going, da, da. All right. So, but the others,
Yes.
I think the others kind of try to all swarm around you, Archie.
Of course they do.
Yeah. They're all floating in all over you. So that's going to be 5 attacks against you. 9,
Miss.
20,
Hits.
9,
Miss.
and then 22.
Hits.
Okay. 10 lightning damage from the first one. And then 14 lightning damage from the second one. I think I rolled 4. Did I roll 4 or 5?
I think it's only 4, yeah.
It should be 5, so one more. And that's a crit. So, we hope it counted right. Okay, so actually it's just... Alright.
Love you, Archie.
It rolled pretty low on the damage, so that's still only 10 lightning damage. 10 more.
That one, I'll do my hellish rebuke reaction
Alright.
for some fire damage back at it.
Okay.
Cool.
18 points of fire damage.
Does it make a dexterity saving throw?
Oh, does hellish rebuke make it do that? Probably.
think so.
That would make sense. Blink. Let me look it up. One reaction.
These things are very fast.
Dex 17, yeah.
But it still only makes a 14. It only gets a 14. So, let's see. I'll roll a d8 to see which one of these it is. It takes that. Okay, so how much was it? Total, the fire damage?
It was 16?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 16.
One of these little wisps goes, "Ah!" and goes out. All right. So that was the wisp's turn. Then the Balhanoth. Balhanath disappears. All right.
This guy.
Yeah, right. And then, so that makes it Archie's turn.
Archie's going to swing. Yeah, I'm just gonna do my sword attacks.
All right. I think that. Well, okay. So because the ones that are confused are just bobbing their stationary, and the others are kind of going. That's why it'll make sense that you could target just the ones that are not confused. Do they get a saving throw to resist after their turn, or no?
That's a good question. Let's see. Does the D10? I'm concentrating. At the end of each of its turns, can make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, so let's roll that to see if they resist. Yep. That's an 11.
Nope, needs
And
a
a
17.
12. And one of them resists. One of them breaks free.
Ooh, you.
The other two are still confused. Okay, so your
And
turn.
that's the one I swing at.
Okay. All right. Make your attacks, sir.
I changed it. Wow, it's like 29.
Do you have anything that does stuff against the undead? Because technically these wisps are undead.
No, I don't think I get any bonuses with that. No.
Okay. All right, so I'm sorry, what was the...
29 to hit.
29 hits, yeah.
Got its different dice with this new greatsword. Let's see. 5, 6. So that's like.
Are you using the
7 points of damage.
fancy silver greatsword?
Yeah.
Is it giving you the +3? Because it shouldn't.
I thought it did. I just couldn't do the other stuff.
Oh, okay. Well, I think what I said is that it counts as magical damage, but you don't have any of the other bonuses.
Oh, then yeah, then I wouldn't use it. Then I would use my regular one.
Okay. Well, so we don't have to retcon any previous attacks, but okay. So what was the damage?
Okay, so damage with that sword is different dice. Okay. You and you. 21 points of damage.
Oh boy. Okay. You stick one and it's very slashed. It looks like it's only just barely sort of flickering, and it's very weak now. Yeah. Ah, you're mean.
Then I'll use the bonus to juice it with a little extra radiant damage.
All right.
An extra 10 points.
It goes out like a light bulb failing. Just pop, it's gone.
Quiet, you. And the second swing on a different one. +9, +10, 19, 20.
All right. 20.
Soft 20.
That hits.
And everything moved. 21 points of damage.
Uh, 21 points of damage. Okay, yeah. So once again, you have it almost to just flickering. These things
And I
have
already used my
22 hit
bonus.
points.
And I used my bonus, so
All right.
I'll just have to stare at it.
Yep. Okay. So that was Archie's turn. Cadence, your turn.
Okay, for my my first action, I'm going to reach over and touch Melicamp and grant her freedom of movement.
Okay, great.
So that way, if she gets grappled, she can use 5 feet of her movement to escape from
Yeah.
non-magical restraints.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to fire an arrow at one of those wisps that's messing with Archie.
Okay, go for it.
Is that at a disadvantage?
Uh,
Because they're
No, I don't
Poorly?
think so. They have a higher armor class because they're hard to hit.
Okay, so that is a 24,
That hits.
and that is 8 points of damage.
Okay, and I'm rolling just another d8 to just see which one of them it's hitting because they're all kind of swirling around. So 8 points of damage. You do 8 points of damage to it. All right. Is that all of your action, or?
I'm going to use my movement to get away from Millican,
Okay.
and I'm going to go in the opposite direction of where all the wisps are gathered.
Okay.
About 30, like, as far as I can go. Like.
All right. So what you
Before the
discover immediately as you start to move is that this thing isn't gone; it just turned invisible, and so it's making an opportunity attack against you.
Okay.
All right. That is a 13, so probably not. Yeah. And it appears as it. So you're going this way. Are you still trying to get away, or?
Yep.
All right. Where are you going to?
Like, as far as I can go, like, without going off the map.
Okay, so you're right there. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Like here? Like you're at like a wall of like a building.
Okay, that's perfect.
Okay. All right, so that's Cadence's turn. Amethyst, as an air elemental, kind of up in the middle of this cloud, but hearing activity down below. Hey, Chooch. Got an Amethyst turn?
I keep forgetting that that's me.
Yeah.
So sorry. So she's going to charge towards Tentacle Dude.
All right.
And Whirlwind. Whirlwind. Each creature in the elemental space, DC 13 strength saving throw.
Okay.
Let's see.
Oh, it's rolling pretty low. That's only a 9, so it's going to fail.
So it does 9, 10, 11 points of bludgeoning damage. And is flung 20 feet away in a random direction.
All right.
And knocked prone, and if it hits something, it takes more damage.
Okay. 4. So I was going to say, 1, 2, 3. So 20 feet would be like this way. So I'll say it kind of clips the side of this thing.
So next, 6 points. Another 6 points of bludgeoning.
All right.
Damage. It says it's prone. I don't know if it's
this thing's
especially in this plane of existence.
Yeah, prone. I think pretty much everyone's immune to prone in this place.
Yeah.
It's kind of meaningless. Okay, so momentum still happens, but not. Nothing has you on the ground in a way that you have to expend effort to get back up.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that was Amethyst's turn. Okay, so it's this thing's turn, and it's actually looking now at Cadence, who is once again right next to it.
Oh! Sorry, Cade.
So, first tentacle attack.
I guess.
17. Nope. Alright, another tentacle attack. And that's another 17.
Nope.
And another tentacle attack. Worse, 15. And then a natural 1, so...
Good.
It's flailing its tentacles at you, but you are ducking and weaving and diving out of the way.
I'd like to think I slapped one of them away. No.
Yep. All right, so that is its turn, and then it's going to teleport away. And let's see, where does it go? Yeah, I think that you guys don't immediately see where it went. All right, and that makes it Ket's turn again.
All right, man. Where am I? Am I still in that temple?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Anything happen now that the thing shattered?
Nope.
This is a broken. Okay. I'm going to pick up a piece of the broken glass and dimension door back to where I think everyone is.
All right. So you, I think, probably saw some sort of a strange effect at a distance of like, wait, something happened over there. It looks different, but then you appear and it's like, what?
What?
So I'll say you can kind of,
Okay.
you can pick where you want to appear. I mean,
I'll appear right there. That's fine.
okay.
I'm looking around. I'm like, holy shit, man! What the hell is this place?
Mhm.
And do I recognize this place?
No.
I don't. Okay.
Mm-mm.
Just check.
Yeah.
I got excited when there was a tree in the middle of a city.
Yeah. I can't do anything else. I'm gonna hold my my second attack, my rapier attack,
Okay.
if the big tentacle monster gets close to me.
All right. So
That's my thing.
everything starts to go wavy again. Wah, 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 wah.
Oh my god! I just got.
Now you appear to be in like a little pastoral farm.
Don't do the tulips.
Yeah. Now note that like the map doesn't make it clear. It is still dark in here. And there is still like the surrounded cave. But obviously, you know, something funny's going on here. So, yeah. All right. So, that happened. Nira, you're up.
So it would have been great to know that these things were undead before I did all that other stupid shit that didn't mean anything. Because now I'm going to use my actual cleric ability, and I'm going to do the turn undead or destroy undead
That
if
seems
they
like-
fail.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So it's CR3 or lower, but let's see. Saving throw is
pretty sure it's wisdom.
wisdom saving throw.
All right. So 6 of those. Natural 20. 12.
Fail.
Another natural 20.
Jesus.
18.
That succeeds. It's
19.
17 is the DC.
Yeah, and then a 19.
Damn it.
You're rolling high.
What the hell?
Okay, and then a 6. So 2 of them fail. And those 2 are just completely obliterated. They just fade into ash.
Okay.
All right. So that's Nira's turn.
Yeah.
All right.
Because the storm cloud's still up, but I can't see anything to hit, so.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. So that makes it Melicanth's turn, and she's gonna just. She's looking around for this other thing, but then she's gonna firebolt one of the wisps. It's a natural one. So, hey Archie.
Yeah. Not great.
Yeah. Let's see. She's 18. Oh shit. Good thing you're resistant to fire, because Melicanth is, she's up there, so her cantrips are nothing to sneeze at. So that would be 20 fire damage, but you'll only take 10 because you're resistant to fire. And she's like, "Oh God, sorry."
No, actually, it says resistant to lightning, thunder.
You're resistant to fire damage as a tiefling.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you said amethyst.
No,
yes,
no.
yes.
Archie.
Sorry.
Yeah. All right. Sorry. Okay, so that was Melicanth's turn. Alaric, who's up here kind of still in the cloud, so not really able to see anything, but hearing activity down below.
Still can't see the.
Well, if he wants to come out of the cloud, he can make a perception check.
Yeah, he does. He wants to.
All right.
Out of the cloud, make a perception check. Oh, that's a natural 1. So. Boom, 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 boom.
Okay. Yeah. So if he is kind of come down, sort of like the cave wall, we'll say he's kind of like way over here. But or I guess he doesn't have to come down the wall. He could just float right down out of it. So he's hovering kind of at the sort of the threshold of the cloud, but he doesn't see where this thing is. No.
All right. Can I I guess he'll just shoot a crossbow at one of the wisps.
All right.
I guess that one with the blue thing on it.
Sure.
All right. It's going to be 8 plus 9, so 17.
That misses. That misses these tiny little things that are moving so fast. Yeah.
Oh, all right.
That one was stuck.
Well, okay, but it's
still.
Gotcha.
While it's confused,
It didn't take action or movement, but it's still its natural state is wispy.
Bobbing around. Yeah.
Would it? Was it an action to look around?
No.
Okay, so then he'll take a second shot.
All right.
And that's a 19 plus 8, so I know that hits.
That hits, yeah.
All right, so that's going to be 1d4. So that's 8 points of piercing damage.
Okay. Yep. That one is obliterated.
Sweet. And that'll. Is there anywhere around there to hide? Like, I guess can he use?
Well, he can hide in the cloud.
Yeah, he'll use his bonus action to go hide in the cloud.
Make a stealth check.
Yeah. That is 14 plus 6, so 21. Yeah, 20.
All right.
That's it.
Okay. Alrighty then. So that is Archie's turn, or Alaric's turn rather. So it is now the Wisp's turn. The one is still confused, and so it rolls 3.
It rolls a 3, which does. Wait. It has 1, and then it has 2 to 6. What the hell does that mean? Doesn't make any sense.
Well, 2 to 6 would be one single
category. Would be 3. Duh,
yeah.
1, 2. I'm sorry. Creature doesn't move.
Okay.
Yeah, 3. Yeah, no movement, no taking action.
All right, so the other 2 are attacking you.
Yeah.
That's an 11.
Yes.
And then a 9.
Yes.
You're no fun. All right.
Nope.
Archie, your turn. Oh wait, the one gets to try to resist the confusion and does not. Okay, so it's your turn. Yeah.
No. I'm just going to take swings. I could recast confusion and try to get all of them, but
All right.
let's end this. So. I get for 18. No, 18. Longsword, yeah, 18.
Okay, 18 misses.
Miss second swing. Natural 20
That'll hit.
plus 9. 29. That's with my regular sword. Okay, 28 points of damage.
Kablamo!
Oof.
You know those videos where a guy with a samurai sword cuts through a baseball? Like a baseball pitch? Like it's thrown through the air and they cut through it in half? That's what you do to this thing.
Nice. So that's both attacks.
Alright. Cadence.
Is that water elemental?
This air elemental, it's amethyst.
That's amethyst.
Although
Yeah.
you would guess that it's amethyst. You probably didn't see or change, but
I'm assuming.
yeah.
And I can't see the fellow
No.
guy.
Nope.
Okay.
You can make a perception check if you want.
Okay. Yeah, it's 14.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna I'm gonna fire an arrow at the wisp, like the wisps that are up by Archie.
Okay.
So, a natural 20.
Nice. It whistles by Nira's ear.
That is, so that's 8 plus 6, so 14.
Okay, yeah, that actually is just exactly what you needed for that one. There's,
And then I can't see the other one because Archie's in front of it.
yeah, I think so.
So that's gonna be my turn.
All right. That is Cadence's turn. Amethyst's turn.
So Amethyst is looking for the bad guy and can't see him.
She can make her own perception check.
Yeah. Perception. 19.
All right. Nope. Still can't.
Nope.
It's a very sneaky thing.
Yeah. What's she gonna do? I don't know that I want to change back out of. Yeah, why not?
Huh?
She'll change. Well, let's see. Yeah,
Okay.
she can move and change. So, she will lay down some healing in the form of what's most effective.
I mean, probably cure.
What she can do is,
wounds.
30. Well, like mass cure wounds is 30 feet.
Mm-hmm. Everyone's
All
kind of
creatures
spread
within
out.
30 feet. And everybody's really spread out.
I mean, 30 feet would still, like, if she moved. 10, 15, 20. Yeah, if she, let's see, if she moved to, like, here, she could get everyone in this group.
And how bad are Ket and them?
I mean, I think Ket hasn't taken any damage, have you? No.
Ket's in the range. Archie's really jacked up, so I think she may move over that way.
Okay.
I think he's the worst off. It feels selfish.
Sure. I think that's fair.
He's over halfway now.
All right, so if she's here, then I think it probably doesn't get Cadence or Alaric.
Alaric's up there holding his gut. Ugh.
Yeah, he got bit a bunch.
Yeah, but that's okay.
Yeah.
You do what you gotta do, man. It's all good.
Yeah, she'll just get within 60 feet of Archie and do single target healing word.
Okay. Well, I mean, she could do that without having needed to move 60 feet.
All right, true.
But so what? Yeah.
This seems like a good place to be.
All right. That's Amethyst's turn.
That's the. So yeah, I will roll the healing word. Boop. Okay.
All right. Yeah. All right. So, did you roll that healing?
Yeah. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So 14 for Archie. Yeah. Then the thing reappears again right behind Ket. I think we in the movie version we would definitely have the comic shot of like Ket just kind of looking at the ground and seeing a little bit of like a weird shadow, like just kind of looking up. It's behind me, isn't it? That sort of thing. And then it attacks you with its tentacles.
Whoa. You are one ugly mother.
All right, so that's a 12. Then a 17.
17 just hits.
Okay.
Because I got that fancy armor on now.
Yeah. So that's 10 bludgeoning damage, and you are restrained. And then it's going to try to bite you with advantage because it's got you restrained. That is a 22.
Yep.
All right. That's 27 piercing damage.
I'm just like, oh, I have you right where I want you, motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then poof, it poofs out again. And you guys know, like, Kat, you know that it has apparently just poofed you into the inside this little building, but the rest of you don't see that.
Ah, I'm in the building!
All right, so that actually makes it your turn again, Kat.
I reach out and I cast Finger of Death on him.
Ooh! All right, it makes a con saving throw, is that right?
It is, yes, a Constitution saving throw.
All right, it gets a 27.
All right, so he succeeded, but it still takes half damage.
All right.
4, 5, good enough. 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, I only need 78. Okay, so 6, 8. Yeah. All right. Oh, nice. 20. So half of 72.
Okay, so that would be 36.
36, yeah.
All right.
36 points of damage to that. And then I will hit it with my rapier.
All right.
Try to. Here's this big death damage.
So rolling with disadvantage.
Yeah, disadvantage, yeah. It's 11 plus 10, so 21.
That hits, yeah.
That hits? All right.
Mhm.
So that's going to be 8 plus 5. So
right.
13 points of piercing damage.
All right, it's definitely looking pretty beat up.
All right.
All right, it's going to bite you again, though. And yeah, that's going to hit. It's a 22.
Okay.
So, that's going to be another 22 piercing damage.
22 piercing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then, let's see. It's going to, let's see, what does it want to do? I think it's going to, Cadence, make a wisdom saving throw.
Uh, 10.
10. Okay. You feel a little funny for a second, but you don't know what happened.
Okay.
All right. That makes it Nira's turn.
Do I hear, like, is Ket yelling anything? Like, can...
I think he probably...
Oh yeah, he would be the guy to be like, "Hey, man!"
Yeah. So yeah, I think it's plausible that you would hear shouting from inside this little house thing.
Is there a door I can get to? Like, I'm trying to figure out
there's
which
a
door
door.
is
There's a door right here.
Okay, let's see. I think my movement is 48 right now because
Mhm.
it was so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'll do there, and then I'm going to open the door.
All right. So I think interact with an object though is like it's an action. I think use an object.
Yeah, I cannot frickin' hit this thing. Like, it won't stay put long for me to get it.
Almost like that's exactly what its skill set is designed to avoid.
So frustrating. Okay, so door is open, and I'm going to back up another 5 feet.
Okay.
Still have some movement left.
All right.
Yeah. so I have line of sight.
Yeah.
And it's like, come on, guys, I have it in my clutches. Let's go. Get it.
For now.
It's going to bite you again, Kat. Or unless your turn's not done yet.
Yeah, I was
Okay.
gonna do Ket's taking damage, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So I will cast Healing Word on Ket there.
Okay. I think as we've got it positioned right here, you wouldn't be able to see him.
Oh.
He's kind of around this corner.
Okay, then I can see Archie. He still needs help. So Archie, take another 7.
All
Oh,
right.
thank you.
It's the thought that counts.
All right. You getting another bite, Kat? Oh! So the first was an 11. Second one was a natural 20.
Yeah.
So
Bye, guys.
that's okay. I'll just say it. It's 69 points of damage.
Man, I had 67 hit points left, so I'm unconscious.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
You might even say nice.
Mm.
Okay. Nobody? All right. Okay, so
Trying
Yeah.
to keep it classy around here.
hey, it was the dice. All right, yeah. So chomp. Okay, that was it. Would be Melicanth's turn. I think that she's going to kind of storm up around here, and gosh, lightning bolt. Like mechanically, there's no reason to say that like if it was holding a creature that it would like be included. You know what I mean? Like it's the idea that the electrics would be transferred.
You do what you gotta do.
You know what? I think she'll do the cone of cold again, carefully aiming to avoid hitting Ket's limp form still clutched in its tentacles. So that's a Constitution saving throw from the Balhana, which it's good at those though, so it definitely succeeds that. And then her cone of cold was 8d8.
Ooh.
So it's only going to take 14 cold damage. But it is definitely looking pretty bad now. Alright, that was Melicanth's turn, and she's going to kind of back away just to make sure there's room for other people to run up. And she'll yell out, I think Ket's unconscious. The wisp. There's one more wisp. It's still confused, so it's going to roll
They're
a
still
d10.
confused.
And it gets 5, so it just sits there going.
Yep. Still stuck.
And it's going to try to resist. Nope. It continues to be confused.
Derp.
All right. Let's see. It disappears again. All right, so that makes it Archie. Your turn.
I will go ahead and swing at the confused wisps, because why not?
All right.
Let's unconfuse it. That's a 20.
Yeah, that hits.
Yay. Uh, 15 points.
Okay.
Second swing is horrible. It's gonna miss.
All right. So 15 points.
Only
You
a third.
said? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All
The
right.
second one's only swings is 13.
Yeah. Okay. So it's pretty hurt. It's faint, but not gone. All right. That is Archie's turn. Cadence.
Hearing that what Melicanth said, I'm actually going to run into where I knew he last was.
Okay. kind of going to shove around, and you see that it seems to have teleported away.
Okay. I'll go back out and hold an arrow shot for when it reappears.
Okay. I'll say that you guys do sort of hear it sort of making its little slobbering noises from up in the cloud again. All right. So, Amethyst. Hey,
Chuchithist. Chuchithist.
It's time for Chuchithist.
Chuchithist, yes. Once again. And it's gone. And it's gone. But she can do spells now. She doesn't know what to do.
I'll let her make a perception check to see if she can get a sense of its general vicinity up in the cloud.
Right. What is her perception? 3, so it's a 16.
She can hear approximately where it is.
Okay.
She can't see it directly, so like, a spell attack roll would still have disadvantage, but she knows its approximate location.
Mm-hmm. And it's unfortunate, so many things are focused on, like, Earth, like on the ground.
Yeah. Well, remember, like, the ceiling can be the ground just as easy.
Oh, true, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not seeing anything that's really...
Also, it did teleport away with Ket's unconscious body, so AoE spells are risky.
Yeah, probably not so great. That's a good point. Very good point.
You know that I'm unconscious, though?
Melicanth said she thought you were.
That's
Yeah.
right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Alright.
I guess she will go ahead. No, I don't want to do that. Sorry. She'll do frostbite cantrip, and
At its approximate location.
it's approximate.
Alright. So have
Oh
her.
wait, is that the? Oh no, I'm sorry. Is it if I get it? Yeah, one creature. Cool.
Alright. What's the range?
It is 60 feet.
Okay, yeah. So roll with disadvantage.
Oh, I'm sorry. One creature you can see. So she'll just hold that.
Okay.
So if she can see it, she'll hold it.
All right. So it is the Balhaneth's turn again. It's hungry, you guys, and it has an unconscious person in its clutches.
Yeah.
So it can only make one bite attack per turn.
Yep.
But it is it's with advantage, and if it hits, it's automatically a crit, which will be 2 failed death saving throws.
2 fails, yep.
And then it's Ket's turn.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a 25. So
Okay. 2 death saves. Failed.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
it is Ket, your turn now. Please make a death saving throw.
This is it, guys. Got to roll a 10 or higher. $18.
Ah! All right.
I was holding you there at suspense.
Mhm.
All right, so that's
Yeah.
one save. Okay.
All right, and then the your surroundings go wobbly again. All right, hang on. All right. Okay. So, technically, Alaric is like floating up above here. It's not actually in the water.
Yep.
All right, Nira.
Okay, I'm gonna dismiss the cloud.
Okay.
First off.
All right. The cloud dissipates, and you guys see the Balhana up on the ceiling.
Do I see Ket?
Yes.
How far away is he?
I'd say 60 feet from where you're standing.
Okay, so I need to get a little bit closer because the range is 60 feet.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to use the big heal spell.
Okay.
So he gets
All right.
70 hit points back.
All right. I could have had the Balhanath use the legendary action before your turn, you know. But
Let me save it, please.
No, technically, I decided not to because the lair action happens on 20, but I decided that that's not like a real turn. So if it took its one after your, so anyway, it's fine. Yeah, so you are receiving the recipient of 70 hit points, Ket.
70 hit points.
You are still restrained by this thing, but you're no longer unconscious and near death.
Fair enough. All right.
Okay, so that's Nira's turn. Melicanth will firebolt it. But that is only a 14 to hit, so she misses. All right, that's Melicanth's turn. Alaric.
Oh dear, Lark. I forgot about him. Where is this thing in relation to Lark?
We'll say it's kind of approximately here, but just like up on the ceiling.
All right, fair
So
enough.
we'll just whoop.
Let's see. All right. Sorry, I'm just looking at this. What he can do.
It's definitely engaged with a creature, so if he could run up and just sneak attack stab it, backstab.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, let's do that.
Mhm.
Let's do that with the death dagger, or with the dragon tooth dagger.
Mm-hmm.
But that's only a 13. So
13 misses.
misses. But he'll attack again, and it's a 24.
That hits.
So that is going to be. There it is. 7 plus 4. So that's 11 points of damage.
Okay.
And he'll use an action surge and attack it again.
Well, did you roll the sneak attack?
Well, no, because the first strike missed.
No, it's still the first attack that hits on the turn.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
I thought it would have been from that first. Okay. So that's 6. Oh my god, I rolled 3 6s. 6, 12, 18 points of sneak attack damage.
That does it. It suddenly kind of strains and flexes, and then Ket, you feel the tentacles start to go limp around you, and for a brief moment, you're terrified you're going to fall now. Oh wait, no, never mind. You're still floating there.
Nice.
I'm in the floaty plane.
Yeah, but so there's technically one still confused wisp hanging out, but the Balhana seems to have been deadified, and so it is actually the wisp's turn now. So
All right.
It gets an 8 on its.
Creature uses its action to make a melee attack against a randomly determined creature within its reach.
Hey, Archie.
Which would be Archie.
Yeah. That's a 22 to hit.
That hits.
All right. 12 lightning damage. Zap.
Zap.
All right.
Hellish Rebuke.
All right. You got a natural 20 to resist the confusion, but that might just mean that it's confused, no longer confused as it dies.
17 points of fire.
And it shorts out. All right. You did it, you guys. And
What does this cave look like now?
so as you kind of as this thing dies, you realize the cave around you does start to sort of warp and change again, and then it becomes
A white grid.
Yes, it becomes a white grid, and you realize you were all in the holodeck the whole time.
Oh my god, we're in the Matrix!
I don't have a map for what it looks like, but what it does look like is just basically a big sort of natural cave-like area. Mm-hmm. You look up to where that temple thing was, and there's nothing there. What you do see, though, at the far end of that sort of long stretched tunnel is you do see a place where the rock sort of separates out, and there is a place where you can see a part of a root of the tree kind of exposed right there at the end.
Quick, Amethyst, cast Speak with Plants.
I think that'll have to wait until next time.
Yes.
But
That's a good idea.
congratulations, you guys! Level 16.
Yay!
So many levels.
Hercules.
Well done, boy. You know that was a close one there for Ken.
Almost, man.
Yeah.
Although
Almost.
you guys do have raised dead spells, so
Yeah.
but anyway,
But
Actually,
it's
have that
expensive,
equipped.
you know.
yeah. But yeah, it was really close. So I think we'll find out what happens. But you have now reached a piece of the tree right here. But you know how will it go? What will happen? We'll have to find out next time. But some brief discussions that need to be had first. One is that we may be shifting our schedule to Tuesdays. It's not set for 100% sure yet. We're still working, going to have to make sure that works for everybody, but I think that is the plan, at least for the time being, just to make sure as many people as possible can make it. But also, assuming that the scheduling still works out, I'm hoping that we'll have a special guest next week. So even our players don't know who yet. But I do, because I'm the one that has to plan it. So yeah. All right, but yes. So that is where we will leave things, and so we will hopefully find out next time what is going on with this tree. What is the deal with this giant tree? We'll find out on so many levels.
So many levels.
What's the deal with airplane peanuts?